Hello, this is a short video to introduce the new simple and advanced menu in Pharma TouchStone online at wavedata.biz. So let's start by going there. So we've got wavedata.biz. I've already put my password and username in. So click the login button rather than password reset, which is always there if you need it. And if you're looking at this video after the 15th of October 2015, you will see this menu. The old advanced menu with lots of 20, I think there's 20 different reports, is still there, but you can access it through the menu button. We've built this simple report because many people have said it's actually easy to use a single report rather than to use lots of different ones. So the super users amongst you can still go through the menu button to get to the old advanced menu. The various things you've got in here that you need to be aware of is you've got the helicopter there, which will allow you to actually change your password. You've got the date range here that shows you how many months of data your company subscribes to. That's rolling months. So this says that March 2015 to September 2015, which means I've got access to 6 months of rolling data at the moment. You've also got a filter at the top which allows you to swap back and forwards between the UK and Ireland if your company subscribes to Irish data. I'm going to stick with UK data for the moment. And you have a PDF help document behind the help button here. The last thing to look at is the question mark behind the question, which molecules do I have access to? Now, I've got access to all the molecules in this demonstration, but if your company subscribes to just 2 or 3 molecules, you'll see them listed there rather than all. Okay, so let's start by actually running a report. I only need 4 characters. I'm going to have a look at the molecule duloxetine, or the product duloxetine. So 4 or 5 characters is plenty. So it then launches the new report on a new tab. So you notice I've got some old reports there as well. So it will build them up and keep them until you get rid of them. And jumping back to the original page is you just click that tab there. So here we have 559 lines of data about duloxetine and the prices that are being offered to pharmacies and dispensing doctors by suppliers. So it's all retail prices. So for my demonstration, I'm going to assume that I'm interested in parallel imports. So let's go down the country list. Now we've seen some stock advertised as English or local being sold into Northern Ireland or Scotland and Wales, but the PI entries, the parallel import entries, are shown up as PI to England, so that tells you where the account is, where we gathered our data from. So we've got PI to England there. Now let's add the other PIs, PI to Northern Ireland, parallel imports to Scotland, and finally PI to Wales. So we now have a list. Now let's say we're interested in the 30 milligram pack of duloxetine, so we'll click the first one, and then we'll add the 7 pack to that. So we now have a list of just the 30 milligrams and the parallel imports of those. Now if we were interested in a particular sort of data, say for example we're just interested in pharmacy, we can click that and just include pharmacy data in there. If we wanted to slim this even further and look at a particular price list or a particular wholesaler, say for example Waymade here, we've got 5 different lists there. We could choose them and add them to a little list one at a time. Sometimes it's easier just to go to the green free text search at the box at the top and type Waymade there, and that will slim out the Waymade data. So we now have 6 records filtered out of our 559, and you have the download button there, so you can actually download onto the clipboard and paste it into Excel. The way to get rid of these filters and go back to the beginning is to click on the actual items. It puts a line through them as it does it, and then you click on it and they go away one by one. And we should end up back with our 559, and we just have to get rid of Waymade in there, and that's it, 559. So that's looking at parallel imports. This is a generic product being sold by companies like Teva, we can see here, and Actavis. So you could actually say we'll do a search and just choose the price lists from those companies, or put Actavis or Teva into the free text search box at the top to find them. If you're looking for average prices and more statistical type trends, then you need to go to the menu button and have a look at the advanced menu. Now what I want to do is to have a look at parallel exports. Now one of the branded forms of duloxetine is called Yentiv, so let's put in YENT here, and go. And that should find the product. If there was anything else in there that began with what YENT, it would show up there, but we've just got YENT, so we've got 27 records there. Now let's have a look for PE from England, parallel exports from England. So what we're seeing here is exporters who are writing to pharmacies and saying, if you've got spare stock on your shelf, this is what we'll pay you for it. So we can see that for some months Ethogen were offering £17.55 for Yentive 2028 packs. And you can click column headings to see what's going on in recent months. Is there anything in September? Nothing in September so far. We haven't finished the month yet when I'm making this video, but you can then see a breakdown month on month to see what's going on. Or you could filter further and say we just want to see Stone as an example. One of the exporters, there we go. So we've got their two offers for the two different pack sizes. And again, we could download that to the clipboard, copy to the clipboard, and that's taken two records, and I could simply paste it directly into Excel now. So that's it. It's a very simple menu. It should be easy to use. Thank you for listening to this. Cheers.